Who is JD Vance? Even his name is fake. He didn't go by Vance until he was 30 years old. For 30 years, he was JD Hamill and went by other names. He is not a Christian because his family isn't Christian. And he didn't become a Catholic until a few years ago. And he was writing, among other things, in defense of affirmative action, writing in defense of the war in Iraq. And let's not forget, as late as 2017, Vance loved Barack Obama. So this is a pro-Obama, pro-Iraq war, pro-affirmative action, pro-transgender. You go through his life story and you realize that everything about him is fake. His time in the military, fake. He wrote press releases for the military. So he's a fake Marine. His first job in tech, it's a biotech firm. The CEO says he only hired Vance as a favor to Peter Thiel. That was his first job. He graduates from law school and then works for a biotech firm. How does a law school graduate go to work for a biotech firm? Well, the guy that hired him tells us he hired him as a favor to Thiel. 3 firms in 5 years. When he was at Peter Thiel's firm, his colleagues say they never saw him in the office. When he was at Revolution, his boss, the founder of AOL, this guy Case, says Vance didn't do much. Inexplicably, he raises over $120 million at his firm, mostly from Peter Thiel, Mark Andreessen, and others. So he's a fake venture capitalist. And then in 2021, Vance declares his candidacy for Senate of Ohio. Peter Thiel makes the biggest contribution of any individual donor in a Senate race in American history of $15 million. Thiel, with his connections, secures Trump's endorsement, and Vance becomes a senator. So he's a fake Marine, he's a fake venture capitalist, and then he's a fake MAGA senator. Now he's the vice president of the United States. He's a complete artifice that was created by neocons and defense contractors. And again, who is Peter Thiel? Peter Thiel's net worth comes from an intelligence contractor called Palantir. Palantir is a privatized CIA surveillance program. Palantir was created with an investment from In-Q-Tel, which is a CIA investment fund. And their first client for 7 years was the CIA until 2008. And all those same people are in bed with the intelligence community, with the state of Israel. And this entity known as Vance, it's not even his real name. This entity, this fake Marine, fake venture capitalist, a fake populist with a fake name is being foisted upon us by a vast influence network funded by Peter Thiel, the same person that created this entity, and he's being foisted upon us. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it for 1 second. This is a way to corral the masses, disaffected by the wars, by the financial crisis, by the lack of efficacy, by the replacement program. This is a way to corral all those people back onto the plantation without actually getting real change. And people will defend this and say, no, there's nothing going on here. This is all organic. There's nothing organic about it. It's not organic to get $15 million to run for Senate from a CIA contractor. That's not organic. The same people that say that I'm a federal agent because I criticize Israel because I didn't get arrested after January 6th, those same people hand wave away any scrutiny about Vance, a guy that is backed his entire life. He's a creation of a CIA contractor. They say that's all organic. That's all just, that's fine. That's schizophrenic if you got a problem with that. It's crazy. It's crazy. They are going to start pushing Vance for president 2028. Vance for president 2028. That is what they're going with. And that's why you see across the board all this Vance shilling. Vance is funny. Vance is like Jim Halpert from The Office. Vance made that face. Vance, they're pushing it so hard. I'd love to hear how a fat white faker with a fake name and a fake job, bankrolled by a CIA contractor who married an Indian and became Catholic yesterday, is our guy. It only works if everybody that is criticizing it is just discredited. There's no counter argument. They just say, if you're asking those questions, oh, well, maybe you're the fad. Oh, well, you're schizophrenic. Well, you're taking it too far. Well, you don't know.